Good morning. Today is section 105. And when I crawled into bed tired with a headache, I was like, oh, it's just one section. It's going to be short. No. It was like 45, 42 verses. I'm like, but what are you going to do? All right, so the date is June 22nd, 1834. The location is Fishing River, Missouri. For whom Zion's camp and the saints, and the prominent doctrine or theme is delay of redemption of Zion, endowment to give power. So, Joseph received word that the governor of Missouri was going to help them get back their lands. So they assemble people and they start the march. I believe they said it's like 900 miles. 900 miles, yeah. And there was some complaining and dissension, and so the Lord said he was going to smite them, and cholera struck, and 13 died, and then on June 15th, the governor withdrew his support, and so they couldn't redeem Zion, and on June 22nd, Joseph received this revelation, and let's see. I guess these. It was never the goal of Zion's camp to go contrary to the laws of Missouri or the United States. They weren't going to be this militia. They were just going to escort the saints back onto their land peacefully, just as like protection, bodyguards, but not as brute force. So as an organization, as a whole, the church suffered the sins of some individuals. The church failed to carry out the commands of God concerning the celestial law of imparting of their substance to the poor. Let's see. If the saints had complied with all of Heavenly Father's commandments when he asked for 500 men and sufficient means to purchase lands in Jackson County, they could have succeeded. But the saints furnished only 200. Even with only 200, Zion might have been redeemed if 200 men had been united. But there was a spirit of rebellion and dissension. So in the section, in verse 8, it says, "But I speak concerning my church abroad. There are many who will say, 'Where is their God?' Behold, he will deliver them in time of trouble. Otherwise we will not go up to Zion, and will keep our monies." So the men are going around to the different wards, branches that are not in Jackson County, and saying, hey, we need money, we need support, we got to get these people back on their land. And the people are saying, well, where is their God? God will rescue them. I don't need to give you my money. I don't need to send my husband or my boy. God will protect. God will save them. If he wants to save them, he'll save them. And you kind of just want to be like, aye. The thought that the prophet of the Lord is coming up to you and asking you for help, and you're like, God will take care of it. Yeah, and this is how he does it. That thought, yeah, no wonder it wasn't redeemed. If nobody's willing to help, and they're just like, I give my heart to Jesus, and that's enough, that kind of worship, I guess you could call it, is just baffling to me. Let's see. That's kind of it. That's the main point of this section is it's your guys' fault, you know? They're like, well, why isn't God redeeming Zion? Well, I wonder if that is your attitude, if that is your opinion of things, then no wonder. And then again, to take this internally, we have to ask ourselves, when have I said, oh, God, God will take care of that. They don't need my help. God watches over them. He knows their troubles. He's got it. I don't need to do anything about it. Just some food for thought. All right. Oh, that was section 105. I know, for 45 verses, I didn't give you much, but you're studying it too, so. All right. I love you all, and I will talk to you later.